Alright, so here we have the Motorola Droid, serviced by Verizon. And what I'm going to do is show you a little bit of detail on how it works and the features. So, first of all, you have the 3.7-inch screen, which is fairly large for a phone. And these four main buttons, you may not be able to see now, but when it lights up you will. You have your go back button, your menu button, your home page button, which will take you back to the home screen, which I'll show you later. The search icon for Google searches. So there's those. We'll go with, first off, here's your power button, which also counts as a locking button. Your rocker switches for your volume. Camera button, which leads me to the 5-megapixel camera with flash and autofocus. And then edit this part. Then you have the micro USB port, which goes into a regular size USB port, which can go on your computer. And here's the Google branding on the back, right there. It might be hard to see. Maybe focus in. Okay, so there's Google branding, and then I'll put together the battery and the micro SD card. So here's the 16 gigabyte micro SD, and that simply goes into the phone like this. Alright, and that is pre-installed. I just took it out to show you. And then I have the battery, which is a 1390 milliamp hour battery. Goes in not like that, like that. Put the cover back on. Push the power button for longer. And while we're booting up, the Droid is run by the Android 2.0 running system. So, it's pretty fast. So you see Motorola, they make the phone so they can put their stuff on there. While we're going, here's the keyboard with the D-pad. Full keyboard there. Alright, that was the Droid symbol, and here's the I. Okay, and here's the lit up buttons. Go back, menu, home, Google search. Okay. Now it's booted up, SD card's red. You have your locking button, volume button, and that just did that. Alright, volume can go this way, turn the sound off, or back again, turn it on. Unlock. Here you see the home page, and it's pretty much customizable. You can do 3 of them. You have your one that'll show up when you first start it, and you can flick it to the sides where you can put more apps. So there's that. This is where there are more apps, not necessarily the ones you want on your main part right here, but there's other ones. And ones you download from the marketplace, which I'll show you a little bit in a minute, will go on here. And then you can move them as easy as, let's see, what do I want to put out there? Let's do camera. You hold it, it drags it out. I have too much on that page, so I'll put it down there. Drop it in place. Next I'll show you the messaging. That's another thing that comes on it. It's usually on the home page, because people use that a lot with this. Alright, and it keeps, let's see, a running tab on all the stuff you've talked about until you delete it. So this is a couple days worth. Okay. And it does that with everybody you talk to, which would come in handy if somebody says they didn't say something and they really did. You can show them. How about your phone? Same basic idea as a regular phone, just on a touchscreen. It makes a sound like a phone, and then you can do that and call anybody. you can go to your call log and see who you've talked to. Maybe it might be a quicker way for some people to call somebody back, or just call somebody they talked to earlier. It goes down. Let's see, people I've talked to: the bitch, Zach, Tyler, Steve, voicemail. Simple stuff. That's the phone. Also, you have your contacts. And scroll through. This little thing here lets you go alphabetically. Does that. Or your favorites, people you talk to the most. Okay, back to that. Now for the marketplace, which is where you can find all your apps. I'm going to be cheap and do the top free apps for all the applications. You scroll through, find one you want, and let's see, I can demonstrate one. We'll go with, we'll do Bible just because it's there. Click install. It needs internet access to use the app, so you just say OK. And up here is your notification center. It tells you, oh, it's already done and installed. So click on it, and it opens up. Now, go back to your home page, open up the extras, and you see it's right here, Bible. And there you go. You can read Bible. You can go through different, we'll call it chapters, just because I don't know what they call them in the Bible. You can look up different verses of the Bible. Okay. Next thing I'll show you, like every phone has, is your calendar. Looks like that. Okay. Now for the browser. Powered by Google, because the phone is a Google phone. You can type in anything you want, like this. I type like this all the time. Or like this. Or, better yet, those letters did not match any documents because you're retarded. What? Okay, well, we'll just skip that. Another thing for Google search is the voice command. Tourette's guy. Alright, and it pulls up a Google search of the Tourette's guy. Click on YouTube.
Does it taste alright? It's pretty good. Where's the faggot with tuba? That's your dad!
Okay, YouTube. And that's basically a quick rundown of the Motorola Droid. And there's not much else I can tell you about it. Get it for yourself. See how it works. You may or may not like it. It's your call. This is just my view on it. I like it. I've had it for about 4 days. So comment, rate, subscribe.